If you're over 60, I'd like to share something with you today that could make a real difference in your daily life. It's about your legs, the foundation of your independence, your mobility, your freedom. Most of us don't realize it, but the strength in our legs begins to fade long before we notice it. It's slow and subtle, and often by the time we truly feel it, it's already affecting the way we live. But the good news is, you have more control over this than you might think. And it starts with what's on your plate. Before we go any further, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the Thuy Share channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your stories, your experiences, they matter, and they might just help someone else feel less alone in their journey. Now, back to our legs. I had a neighbor once, George was his name. Retired firefighter, proud grandfather. And the kind of guy who never asked for help. One day, I saw him struggle to get out of his car, something he'd done with ease for decades. His legs just didn't have the strength they used to. That moment stuck with me. It reminded me that leg weakness doesn't shout, it whispers. It's in the little things, getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, keeping balance on uneven ground. These moments add up, and if we're not paying attention, they can take away something precious, our ability to move freely. What many don't realize is that nutrition plays a powerful role in how strong and steady we stay as we age. Exercise is crucial, yes. But food is fuel, and the right fuel can help us keep moving with confidence. I want to share 6 foods that do just that. But more than that, I want to share what they represent, a choice. A chance to take back some control. I once met a woman named Evelyn at a community potluck. She was 72, sharp as a tack, and swore by sweet potatoes. Said she ate them every other day. Baked with a little cinnamon. Sweet potatoes aren't just tasty, they're packed with energy and vitamin A, which helps muscle recovery. The beta-carotene fights inflammation. And the potassium supports muscle function. Evelyn didn't just eat sweet potatoes, she moved with purpose, walked daily, and never missed a dance class. I saw firsthand how food and movement worked together in her life. It wasn't just about the food itself, it was about the lifestyle, the active choices she made every single day. She understood that her body needed the right building blocks, and she provided them. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't dance, or I don't walk every day, and that's perfectly alright. The point is, Evelyn found what worked for her, and she stuck with it. You can do the same. Then there's oats. Now, I know oats don't sound exciting, but hear me out. They provide steady energy. Unlike the sugar highs and crashes we sometimes experience. They've got plant protein, iron for carrying oxygen to your muscles, and magnesium, which helps prevent those nagging cramps. Imagine starting your morning with a warm bowl of oats, maybe with a handful of berries. It's a simple habit that can set the tone for the whole day. It's not just about the physical benefits. It's about the mental boost you get from knowing you're starting your day with something good for you. I remember my own grandmother always had a bowl of oatmeal. She'd say, "It sticks to your ribs." And she wasn't wrong. It gave her the energy to tend her garden, to bake her famous pies, to keep up with all of us grandchildren. It wasn't just breakfast, it was her fuel for life. Speaking of berries, these little powerhouses are more than just a sweet treat. They're loaded with antioxidants, helping your body fight the wear and tear of time. They reduce inflammation, support blood flow, and even boost brain function. A friend of mine, Nancy, swears by her morning berry smoothie. She says it helps her feel clear-headed and light on her feet. It's these small things, done consistently, that add up to strength. You know, Nancy used to forget things, misplace her keys, lose her train of thought. But since she started her berry routine, she's noticed a real difference. She told me the other day, "I feel like my mind is sharper than it's been in years." That's the power of small changes. And let's not forget avocados. Creamy, delicious, and full of healthy fats that protect our muscles and joints. They've got potassium, too, and vitamin E, which shields muscle cells from damage. When your circulation improves, your legs feel lighter, less sluggish. Avocados aren't just trendy, they're a tool for staying active. You ever notice how sluggish you feel after a heavy, greasy meal? That's what poor circulation feels like all the time. But when you eat foods that support healthy blood flow, like avocados, you feel a real difference. It's like your legs are saying, "Thank you." Now, salmon. A beautiful, rich source of protein and omega-3s. These nutrients reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, both essential for leg health. Plus, the B vitamins in salmon support energy production, so you can keep doing the things you love. My Uncle Jack, an avid fisherman, used to say that salmon kept him young. Maybe he was onto something. He was always out on the water, fishing, hiking, living life to the fullest. He'd tell stories of the big ones he caught, and you could see the spark in his eyes. He wasn't just eating salmon. He was living a life that kept him strong and vibrant. Lastly, eggs. Often overlooked, but they pack a punch. Complete protein, vitamin D for muscle strength, and choline for nerve-muscle communication. It's all connected, your muscles, your nerves, your energy. A scrambled egg breakfast isn't just satisfying, it's strengthening. I remember my own mother. Even in her late 80s, insisted on making her own breakfast every morning. It was always eggs, maybe with a slice of whole wheat toast. She'd say, "It's the best way to start the day." And she was right. It gave her the energy to tackle whatever the day brought, and it kept her sharp and strong. Halfway through this, I want to remind you, if you're finding this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe to Thuy share, and let us know what you think in the comments. Your engagement helps keep this community alive and thriving. So here's the heart of it. Your legs don't have to weaken without a fight. With small, mindful changes to what you eat, you can nourish your body in ways that keep you steady and strong. It's about more than food, it's about dignity, freedom, and living life on your terms. It's about not letting anyone tell you what you can and can't do. It's about taking control of your own story. I know the world sometimes treats older adults as if we're past our prime, as if we don't have choices left to make. But that's not true. Every day, we make decisions about how we move, what we eat, how we care for ourselves. These choices add up. They shape how we age. And when we make them with intention, we remind ourselves, and others, that we're still here, still vital, still in control. We are not defined by our age. We are defined by our actions, by our choices, by the way we live our lives. George eventually started walking again, slowly at first. He made changes, in his diet, in his routine. And while he never danced at community events like Evelyn, he regained his confidence. That's the point. It's not about perfection or youth. It's about strength, independence, and the simple joy of moving through life with ease. It's about finding what works for you and sticking with it. It's about knowing that you have the power to make a difference in your own life. If this message has resonated with you, please, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to Thuy Share, and share your own story in the comments. We're all in this together, learning, growing, and supporting one another. Your stories, your tips, your encouragement, they matter. They create a community of strength and resilience. Remember, your legs carry you through life. Take care of them, and they'll carry you well. You've got this. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. And you are not alone.